Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Demon's Crest for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, I went back to Area 4, and I defeated the Flyer Boss. And I found something that I did not know was there in Area 4. Apparently that hiding spot near the end of the first section, it did lead to something after all. I also went to the pond not far from here. Matter of fact, it's the little pond right there, just straight north of Area 3. And I played the level 3 headbutt game. Don't know where level 2 is, though. But I did manage to beat the level 3 headbutt game, the Trio of the Pago game, after a couple of attempts. And I also got a life extension for that. And speaking of Area 3, we need to go over there, because there is something there once you beat that area. Believe it or not, there is something here for when you return after beating the Flame Lord. And I want to make sure that I get it. So let's make our way through this area here. And trying not to wake up the enemies here. I thought I was going to wake him up, but apparently I didn't. That was odd. Well, on to section 2, where we just got to be really careful and just blast everything that gets in the way with the Buster shot, because we can. There are going to be mermen down there, but I think we can easily deal with them. There was another merman there, but I was too late to get to him. And when you come back to the third section where everything was on fire, you'll find out that everything's not on fire anymore. You don't have to worry about flames dropping from the treetops, but you do have the tornado coming to good use here as you get a life extension. That's just suddenly here in midair. And it won't take us long to get to the end here. Oh, it just burrows back into the ground. That's something. I did not know that these things did that. Let's go ahead and destroy these things. Let's get rid of the roots again as we make our way through here. The good thing I have the Crown Talisman on, because this lets me get a lot more money. And we can leave that alone. There'll be a full health pickup at the end anyway, which is always good. There's where we got the Skull Talisman down below. And once we make it to the end of the stage, we just get the fade out and then we head back to the map. So that was a thing. Very neat. And now we have 2 new areas to go through. We have Area 5 and Area 6. I'm going to go to Area 5, which is right here, and it looks like Atlantis. Believe it or not, you actually want to equip the Wind Crest, but not just yet. I do want to headbutt some things. And believe it or not, you can tear through the mermen with this thing. I am amazed. I mean, if you ever wanted to tear through mermen in 2 shots, this is how you do it. And these guys will actually move around a little bit. Also, these enemies in particular, they do actually drop projectile from above, and it can be rather nasty, as you can see. Oh, they're dropping it from their rib cage. That's something. I mean, they have to have something to drop it from, I would suppose. Also, I want to get some... money while I'm here. Managed to get it off of those things. And they thought they could surround me. They couldn't. And of course, you definitely don't want to drop it in the water because it'll be a pain in the butt trying to get back. I'm hearing a sound. I guess we'll find out what it is after we break through this with the ground gargoyle. Why did you think that was a good idea? I also want to stick with the... what's it called? The aerial gargoyle for a little while, because that will allow me to take care of the axe guys in one hit. Apparently the... oh. I forgot I can just do that. Apparently the aerial gargoyle, their projectiles pack a punch, and hey, life extension. Want to make sure we get that as we charge through the statue with the A button. And that right there, that little dip in the ground to the right, that is actually a fake floor, and you'll drop down a level if you walk onto it, so don't. And now, I'm going to destroy these things for more money. And then I'm going to fly again with the aerial gargoyle thing. How is this working exactly? And how did your... and haha, your little axe got stuck in the wall. Oh, you can only go up so much with A before you have to let go of the button and then do it again. I see. And once we go through here, we meet the crawler. We need to make our way to the right here and bust through these statues. And then we just wait for the guy. I'm actually going to use the Buster form of the Fire Crest for this battle because we're actually going to need it for that. Oh, he's actually eating these things. Well, it's now time to face the crawler. And to face the crawler and to beat it up, you need to shoot the eye when it is exposed. Now, if you see something in his hand, when it raises his hand up, it's going to throw a monster at you. Otherwise, it'll send the rocks down. And there'll be 4 of them coming down on you. Like right there. He's just going to throw stuff at you. And I need to not be jumping all the time. I need to watch what I'm doing, so that way I don't get hit by any enemies while they are in projectile form before they hit the ground and become actual monsters. The rocks drop 4 at a time, but sometimes you'll get 1, 1, and then 2, or 1, 2, 1, or 1 and 3, or 3 and 1. Also, there are sometimes flying zombies, most like the armored type that we saw in the open, coming out of this thing's head. Like so. You definitely want to make sure that you don't get rid of any monsters. And don't worry about becoming cornered, because you won't be trapped in the corner. The crawler does give you some room, and it does back up a bit. Like so. Okay, I guess I'm mistaken. Apparently, it decided to do this after all. And I need to watch out for these things. Alright. And I was trying to move away from all that, but I guess I couldn't. I'm going to go ahead and equip another potion. And I'm not going to be using the death spell because it has no effect on this thing. And now you are throwing monsters. At least I can take care of these things. I want to see if this thing backs up just a little bit more. It looks like it will. Alright, we've got ourselves some room again. At least the rocks, once they hit the ground, they're no longer a threat to you. And I like the fact that this thing opens its eye every time I destroy one of its little henchmen. Which is always nice. Makes it a little easier to throw more buster shots at it. And there we go. We have defeated the crawler. And we've gotten the Crest of Water. Which can be said in so many different ways, and I'm convinced that you could probably learn quite a bit about somebody just by how they say the word water. I mean, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Phil Swift from the Flex Seal commercials, he pronounces it water. Like the word what plus But I'm getting off track here. With the Water Crest, you can morph into Tidal Gargoyle and swim beneath the oceans. Which means you can now run around in the water without losing health due to lack of oxygen. Which is excellent. Because that is something that we really needed. And I'm going to go over here and get me a potion. Because I really need it. Also going to go ahead and break some windows here for the gold just because I can. And because it's fun. It's always fun. I mean, there aren't many 16-bit games out there that let you headbutt a window. And wow, I got quite a bit of coinage there. And even after beating True to the Pago level 3, I'm still not all that good with headbutting anything in midair. And I want to get that before it's too late. There we go. Excellent. What are you going to give me? A lot of money. Okay then. And we have almost 700 GP. I personally would like another ginseng. And now that that's over with, I might as well get some more coins before we head out. Because getting close to 15 minutes of recording time, and this is pretty much everything that I did. This is everything that I pretty much practiced for. Beating the crawler and getting that life extension in Area 3 and getting the Water Crest. I might as well show off the Water Crest now that I've got it. As you can see, we look like a fish man. We have this little projectile that just goes the whole length of the screen, which is pretty cool. We don't seem to have a special ability on land, though. Maybe we'll have one in the water. I'll find out when I start running around the water. I'll probably start doing that next time and start looking for secrets that way. And now that that's all over with and I got a good amount of money on me, I'm not quite sure what I want to do just yet. I mean, I'd like to return to Area 5 and see what's in the water down there, but there's also further into Area 2 as well. And I'd like to see what's over there. So we got ourselves a few places to go now that we have the Watercress and the ability to turn into the tidal gargoyle. And we will look around for things in the next video. And where was that place? Oh yeah, there was also that part in Area 3 too, where I went into that cavern and there was like a ton of water there. So that's 3 places I want to go to, Areas 2, 3, and 5. I'll start doing stuff in the next video, so join me next time where we start doing some aquatic exploration and we start hunting down some secrets before we head off to Area 6. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!